Okay, yeah, we are back. Yeah, we're back in the loading screen. We're gonna give this another go here. I still got plans of doing 2 episodes a day. The first one may not. It looks like it will not officially count, obviously because we didn't get through the Jack attack and everything. So we'll give it another go here. Hopefully, this time it'll work. Let me double check to make sure nothing stupid's happening. Okay, everything looks fine. We'll get it started.
Someone's got to get me an XLR cable to a quarter-inch stereo male now.
Okie look out! Uh-oh!
You want me to hold the chicken?
Hello there, my name is Raul. How
hi,
many people
Raul.
do we have in the game?
Just the
Okay,
one.
great, one player. What's your name?
Yeah, I mean, he said, like, chicken salad, wheat toast.
So I do the running and you...
One more thing, you looking for a 21-question game or more like a 7-question game?
21, baby.
Alrighty, that's what I needed to know.
30 seconds.
Okay, now remember this. Your buzzer is going to be the letter B, as in Bob.
All right.
Can we clear the set, please?
20 seconds.
Hoo boy, look alive. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on your keyboard. You follow me? It's so simple, my mother could do it.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9.
We're going
Why should
here.
keep playing then?
Lose the
7,
desktop?
6.
Okay,
5,
go to black.
4.
Don't forget
3.
to try an even slower
Stand
cooking
by,
crotch
people.
pot. Cross the line of good taste into great taste.
I think that statement's been proven wrong earlier.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to the movie edition of You Don't Know Jack. I see you're doing your Han Solo impersonation there. Solo, get it? Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Okay, pick a category.
Once, twice, 3 times a lunch.
For the enjoyment of everyone during question 1, please, no unnecessary talking.
Shh. Chew on this. Once, twice, 3 times a lush. Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Okay, imagine this. Following years of public pressure, the makers of Arthur and Arthur 2 have finally decided to finish the Arthur trilogy. If Dudley Moore's title character in Arthur 3 is betrayed in the same way that King Arthur is betrayed in Camelot, what will probably happen? Dudley Moore will lose his fortune, Dudley's son will run off with the fortune, Liza Minnelli will murder Dudley Moore, or Liza Minnelli will sleep with John Gielgud.
I think it would be 2. No.
For the curious, here's the right answer. In Camelot, King
Really?
Arthur's wife sleeps with his right-hand man, Sir Lancelot. So, in Arthur 3, Dudley Moore's wife, played by Liza Minnelli, would sleep with his right-hand man, John Gielgud. Yeah, I hear they're gonna call it Arthur 3. The Butler did it.
Yeah, okay. I don't doubt
right,
anybody'd
hit
watch
me.
it. There's no place like Sony.
Cut the red wire! Watch out, it's gonna blow!
That was close.
Too close. And I believe this one's called There's No Place Like Sony. And you pop a right answer, you got $2,000. Don't think of Sony as a cold, heartless conglomerate. Think of them as, well, like the grandmother you put up with on your birthday. Because it's not owned by Grandma Sony, which production company will not receive a card on its birthday with a $5 bill enclosed? Son Triumph, niece TriStar, nephew New Line, or granddaughter Columbia?
I don't know. Let's go with New Line, maybe?
New Line Cinema is not part of the Sony family.
Hey, okay.
Which is just as well, he never calls. Category,
That
please.
is unfortunate.
A question so
everyone
real you
wants
can
to know.
almost touch it. Filmed in spectacular 3D.
This category's known as Who the Hell is Clinton Spilsbury? And we got $3,000 in the pot. Get your finger out of your ear and listen up. We're going. If you wanted to incorporate actor Clinton Spilsbury's name into a catchphrase from the one film role for which he's known, what could you say? Who was that masked Spilsbury? Whose Spilsbury is it anyway? What do you say to a naked Spilsbury? Or who's that knocking at my Spilsbury?
He was in the Lone Ranger, so who is that masked Spilsbury?
Clinton Spilsbury played the masked man in the ill-fated and forgettable 1981 Legend of the Lone Ranger movie. Begging the question, how the hell can a guy called Clinton Spilsbury manage to make you forget his name? I need a category.
And the actor you wrote on.
Here we have, and the actor you wrote in on. And we're talking 2000 for this baby. Hey, remember the Paul Simon movie, One Trick Pony? Well, because he or she also appears in the movie, which actor's equine name might have inspired the title to the movie One Trick Pony? Michael Horse, Morgan Freeman, Mayor Winningham, or Big John Studd?
I'm going to go with Mayor Winningham.
Mayor Winningham is the only of these four actors who appears in One Trick Pony. And she stuck to that role like glue. Okay, I need a category.
Mighty big shoes to fill.
He's so prime all the time. 5.
Well, what do we have here? Mighty big shoes to fill. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Strap on your helmet, we're going in. Which phrase best describes Steven Spielberg walking through the offices of his production company? He's got huge footsteps. He's ambling. He doesn't seem to touch stone. Or he moves as if in the fourth dimension.
That would be Amblin.
Steven Spielberg's production company is called Amblin Entertainment. And if he's carrying all that loose change he made from E.T., it sounds like he's wearing spurs. Category, please.
The days and nights of a video junkie.
Password.
Yeah, tell him 6 sent me.
Now showing The Days and Nights of a Video Junkie. $1,000 if you get it. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If you find yourself having white nights and strange days, what are you probably doing? Singing in the UK in the year 2010, dancing in the USSR in the year 1999, partying in the Caribbean in the year 1975, or being born in the USA in 1984?
White nights had to do with the USSR, and strange days took place in 99.
In White Nights, Gregory Hines and Mikhail Baryshnikov dance in the former Soviet Union, and in Strange Days, some folks celebrate the last night of the 1900s. So, you'd be dancing in the USSR in 1999. Isn't that a song by Martha and the Vandellas, the Beatles, and Prince? Okay, pick a category.
Peewee Writer.
7 is the number that I'm suggesting. He's suggesting 7. He's suggesting 7.
For your enjoyment, Peewee Rider. How does $2,000 sound?
Not bad.
Ready? Imagine Pee Wee Herman's hopping on his bike for another movie adventure. This time it's a remake of Easy Rider. If Pee Wee Rider remains faithful to the plot of Easy Rider, what will not happen in the movie? Pee Wee has a bad acid trip in a cemetery, Pee Wee's head is crushed by a Harley tire, Pee Wee gets harassed by rednecks, or Pee Wee swims naked with a hippie girl.
I'm thinking it's the redneck one.
Listen, any guy who dresses like Pee-wee is going to get harassed by rednecks whether he stays true to the plot or not.
Nope.
Let's take a look at the right answer.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know for sure.
No heads are crushed by tires in the original. Although I guess there is some scene when Pee-wee impresses a bunch of Harley guys by dancing around on a table in platform shoes to Born to be Wild.
Okay.
All right, hit me.
He's a blockbuster.
Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat is, he's a blockbuster. Listen up, I'm going to read 7 movie titles, and for each one you need to tell me if it's a John Grisham story or a Stephen King story. As each one comes up, if it's Grisham, press 1. If it's King, press 2. And if you want to skip one, press 4. You get $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. Okay, can I have 30 seconds on the clock,
Sure,
please?
let's do it.
Let's do it. The Shining, Grisham or King?
King.
The Client.
Grisham.
The Firm.
Grisham.
The Chamber.
Grisham.
The Dead Zone.
King.
The Running Man.
King.
This is it. The Pelican Brief.
Grisham.
That's all she wrote. Perfect. And with time to spare, here you go. Enjoy your moment. Okay, that's enough. Let's move on.
Thank you.
I need a category.
Excuse you.
All right, here's the deal. Excuse you. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Pull out your antenna and get ready to buzz. Suppose you're at the video store and you're having some gastrointestinal problems. Which of these embarrassing noises could you not pass off as an actual movie title? Zots, gas, poot, or...
I think...
Go for it!
I think it was Poot.
I've looked and I've looked, but I can't find any movies with the title of Poot. Which is too bad,
Zots is
because
about
that
a
eliminates
coin.
the
Yes,
sequels
I think
Poot
is-
2 and Poot 3, the final Poot.
I think it had to do with snakes.
Category, please.
A Mother in the Blood's not bad. Go!
Let's see what we got going. Oh, Mother, the blood's not bad. 2 G's if you get this one right. Okay, picture this. Anthony Perkins has just finished off Janet Leigh in the famous shower scene in Psycho. And after all that stabbing, Tony's hungry. If Anthony Perkins is hankering for something to go with the stuff used to make Janet Leigh's blood in the film Psycho, what might he order at the movie studio's canteen? Pork shoulder, ice cream, spaghetti, or French fries?
They use chocolate, so I think ice cream would fit well with that.
The blood in the shower scene in the black and white film Psycho was really chocolate sauce. Forget the ice cream. I just like to lick it off Janet Leigh. That's it for round 1. Let's go to round 2. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. Okay, I need a category.
A couple of sassy redheads.
Coming at you, a couple of sassy redheads. 6,000 big ones for a right answer. Whoa, must be tough. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine an episode of I Love Lucy in which Lucy gets into the same scrape that Lucille Ball's character gets into in Stage Door. What will Lucy say while she cries? Ricky, I have to dress up like a man. Ricky, I have to marry a lumberman. Ricky, I have to go on without rehearsing. Or, Ricky, I have to shoot it out with the cops.
I think it's probably going to be dress up like a man.
Oh yeah, that's really wrong.
Oh.
Should have picked this. In Stage Door, Lucy's character ends up marrying the Lumber King. But I'm sure Lucy could get out of it by dressing Fred up as a redhead and sending him off on the honeymoon.
Okay.
Okay, pick a category.
I just need to go to the bathroom. Not really.
Say hello to, please, I just want to go to the bathroom. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Let's say a writer's idea of hell is having to watch film interpretations of his or her literary works over and over. Based on the number of films that have been adapted from his literary works, which American writer would spend the most time in hell watching movies? John Steinbeck, Stephen King, Ernest Hemingway, or Edgar Allan Poe?
I think it would be... King?
No, not Stephen King, but, you know, I'm still not over Christine. Oh, scary. Here's what you should have picked. Over 100 films have been made of the works of Edgar Allan Poe, more than any other American writer. So Poe would be spending the most time in hell watching his movies. They'll probably have a screaming baby sitting behind him the whole time.
Not sure what should be worse.
I need a category.
Keeping pro wrestling fresh. This is Night of Dynamite, right?
This one's called Keeping Pro Wrestling Fresh, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Man, I tell you, professional wrestlers are so dumb, all brawn and no brains. But if you found yourself in the ring with a pro wrestler who is all Tron and no brains, what could you say about your opponent? He's a friendly alien, he's wearing a tuxedo, he's computer generated, or you'll ride him around like a horse.
He's computer generated.
Tron is about a guy who gets sucked into a computer. It's one of the first films to use computer-generated images. One of the best moves you can use on an all-Tron, no-brains wrestler is to walk over to where he's plugged in and just, pull the plug.
Probably easier said than done.
All right, hit me.
Bring it, Bambi.
Hiya! The selection is Bringing Up Bambi. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Based on Bambi's first spoken word in the movie, whom could you assume is Bambi's favorite basketball player? Buck Williams, Tree Rollins, Kevin Duckworth, or Larry Bird?
I think it was Buck.
Buck Williams. Very logical, very wrong. It would have been so beautiful if you'd only picked this. Bambi's first word is bird. His next words were,
while Larry may have been lacking in pure talent, he made up for it in guts and raw determination.
Okay.
Okay, I need a category.
Holding cheers and booze.
The category is Holiday Cheers and Booze. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. Which of these holiday movies actually exists? Quasi Kwanzaa, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, The X-Mass Murders, or The Dreidel of Doom?
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Not that good a film.
1964's Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is real, and it even stars a young Pia Zadora.
Yeah, she was a young Martian girl.
I think they cut the scene where Santa conquers Pia, though.
It did not exist.
Okay, pick a category.
Phobias and childbirth.
Uh-oh, best of hits fried spore.
Gibberish question.
It's time for a Digger Leg Test Drum.
Your gibberish category for today is phobias and childbirth. We're talking $10,000 prize on this gibberish question. Now listen up. Every second and a half, some of the cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to be quick. Okay, get ready and tell me, with what movie title does this rhyme? Some fear blue maternity. All right, type in your answer.
It's from here to eternity.
Nice job, but From Here to Eternity is about how far you still have to go to finish this game, so don't get too full of yourself.
Right.
Category, please.
Get over it, he's
The
dead.
following question has been rated 17. No questions under 17 permitted.
Let's give a nice warm welcome to Get Over It, He's Dead. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Hey, do you remember the classic film Kid Galahad where Elvis plays a sports hero? Well, say a real sports figure had been cast to play one of Elvis's competitors. Based on the sport Elvis's character plays, what would we have seen on the big screen? Hulk Hogan putting Elvis in a sleeper hold, Roberto Alomar spitting in Elvis's face, Muhammad Ali punching out Elvis, or Seabiscuit beating Elvis by a nose?
Okay, it's a boxing film.
Go for it! In Kid Galahad, Elvis plays a boxer, so Muhammad Ali would face off with him in the squared circle. In this corner, the king! In that corner, the greatest!
I mean, it would probably sell some tickets.
Okay, I need a category.
PBS.
What do we got out there?
It looks like 18, sir.
I proudly present PBS, the pre-Big Shot system. Oh, let's just make this one $6,000. Important info, folks. A lot of people don't know that long before he was a big shot, Michael Keaton worked behind the scenes on a famous children's show. If Michael Keaton had become a regular on the children's show for which he worked, what might we have seen? Batman confronting Henrietta Pussycat, Johnny Dangerously teaching Grover adverbs, Beetlejuice speaking ubby-dubby, or Mr. Mom dropping balls on Mr. Moose?
Oh boy. I'm guessing Mr. Rogers?
Michael Keaton worked backstage on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood before he hit it big.
How about that?
So if Keaton's playing Batman, I guess that makes Henrietta Pussycat Catwoman.
You won't get away with this, Catwoman.
Meow meow, Batman, meow.
I need a category.
Martha Stewart.
Okay, give it up for Martha Stewart's handy hints for human remains. You give me a right answer, I give you a quick 4,000. Grease yourself up and get ready to wrestle. What nifty holiday gift could Martha Stewart make out of Steve Buscemi's character at the end of Fargo? Decorative flower bed bone chips, a disembodied head centerpiece, a burned torso scarecrow, or a frozen cadaver ice sculpture?
He was turned into chips because of a wood chipper.
Buscemi gets shoved through a wood chipper in Fargo. And Martha recommends setting out your human remains in late fall to avoid accelerated decay. All right, hit me.
So good they put you to sleep.
The category? Films so good they'll put you to sleep. I'm sending over 4,000 dead presidents if you get this one. Fire up those frontal lobes. Here's the question. Say you're an ivory dealer. Since ivory has been outlawed, you decide to deal in merchant ivory products instead. Which of these products will you not sell? Howard Zen medicinal powder, remains of the day ashtrays, surviving Picasso knife and gun handles, or tusks from Shadowlands?
I think maybe it was surviving Picasso.
That's not it.
Oh.
Bet you wish you'd pick this. Shadowlands is not, in fact, a merchant ivory production.
Okay.
They just borrowed all of Merchant Ivory's costumes.
Okay.
Category, please.
From Kirk to Picard.
Time for the attack. When you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. You get it right, you get 2,000 in the bank. Get it wrong, I'm making a withdrawal of 2,000. Just one more thing to remember. Remember the clue. The two words that match have to fit this clue. From Kirk to Picard. Let's go on a little trek, shall we? Beam us up, Scotty.
Star Trek the Motion Picture? Wrath of Khan. The Search for Spock? Oh, it's The Voyage Home, I bet. Generations. There we go. From Kirk to Picard in 7 films.
Sweet mercy, you were like Godzilla eating that attack for breakfast. Let's see your score. That's the game.
Here we go.
Man, your score is through the roof. Very impressive. Too bad there's no other players around to impress. Guess this will be our little secret, because as far as the rest of the world is concerned...
You don't know! Great show, everyone. Very nice work. Raul, what are we doing now, babe?
Wow, you made it onto an empty scoreboard. Woo-hoo-hoo. If you want to keep racking up these achievements, just let me know. We'll set you up to play again.
This week at the Jones Home Movie Theater, lose yourself on the ride of your life.
Okay, that was the first episode of You Don't Know Jack Movies. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the thumbs up button located underneath the picture. Leave a comment in the section below that, and hit the notification bell. That way you know when we drop more content. And be sure to subscribe and spread the word. We'll see you again here on Tickets Please Gaming as the